I started in 2022 doing this series. It's called Daily Climate News on my own social media channel. And then I started doing more in-person advocacy. So I did workshops, I created my own climate curriculum for elementary schools, and now I help the government develop policies and resources regarding climate education.
I lead 2 interconnected initiatives that address critical gaps in climate education and youth representation. The first is K-12 climate literacy, where I deliver workshops, co-develop curriculum for grades 4 to 8, and advocate for early climate education across Canada. The second is the Demon Foundation and KH Institute, where I recruit, train, and support young people, especially those under 18, to participate meaningfully in high-level climate negotiations and other intergovernmental organizations.
I think particularly for my activism around climate literacy and also youth engagement, it's very youth-centered. I realized in elementary school that we didn't have any real climate education. It wasn't even really touched on, and I found that incredibly troubling because if we do not realize the impacts of this issue, we will never allocate the correct amount of attention and resources to it. My project, I believe, is definitely about empowering the next generation. Literacy is what inspires people to move, to mobilize. And after realizing the importance, they need an avenue to create change. And I think that's definitely what Demon is about creating that avenue where young people can have direct access to these high-level spaces where they can actually speak their voice.
I didn't always understand what it meant to be an activist. I grew up in China at the peak of urbanization and then moved to a small town in Canada where I fell in love with nature. This contrast shaped my perspective. Over time, I learned that activism isn't about making noise. It's about care, appreciation, and building inclusive communities. That realization has shaped everything I do. As a UN Youth Delegate, YangLiu Liaison, I coordinate with a global team of 100 members from 5 continents. I've seen firsthand how diverse voices work together can spark meaningful change.
I think going into these rooms of government and policy, it made me realize how underrepresented young people are. I also felt firsthand how young people were sidelined and tokenized, and that was incredibly frustrating. What I really want to do is try and give other young people the opportunities to let their voices be heard. So that's why we try so hard to create these channels for first, literacy, understanding the issues, and then second, acting on them. I also hope that governments actually take in youth perspectives. So that means that their policies are informed by the people most impacted, that we move aside from things like ageism and actually consider lived experiences in policymaking. What I really believe in is that all people in the world, they have the right to live in a safe space, to have equal access. One day we'll have universal climate education. That's what I'm definitely advocating for. I'm doing a lot of work with the provincial government of British Columbia, but I hope to extend it to the other provinces and hopefully in the future, every single country. I'm so happy of the impact we've made.